Take a look at the following video of me rollerblading across a classroom. I want you to think about some strategies I could use to stop myself from rollerblading before hitting a wall. What are some strategies that I can use to stop myself from moving when I'm using my rollerblades? As you saw, one of the strategies I used was to apply a brake that is located in the back of my rollerblades. That allowed my body to slow down and eventually stop moving. Another strategy I used was to turn my body. By changing the direction that I was traveling, I also was able to slow down and eventually stop my body from moving. The reason why the strategies that we just discussed and saw demonstrated in the videos work is all thanks to one specific force. That force is known as friction. Friction is the force of resistance, and it's a force that exists between any two objects that are rubbing together or that are touching each other. Watch this quick video that goes more into depth about the force of friction. Then we'll come back together and we will discuss today's laboratory experiment.
What is friction? Friction is the reason we are not constantly slipping and sliding on floors, roads, and everywhere. Friction is the force that is created when two surfaces move or try to move across each other. The amount of friction produced during this process depends on the texture of both the surfaces and the amount of contact force that is pushing the two surfaces together. The force acts in the opposite direction to the way an object wants to slide. When you want to stop your bicycle, you press the brake, and your bicycle slows down because of the friction created between the brakes and the wheels. Different solid objects experience different amount of frictions. An eraser on a glass-top table will experience more friction than a coin, which will experience more friction than an ice cube on the same table. Why do you slip and fall when the floor has just been mopped? This is because liquid creates a barrier between the ground and your shoes and makes the friction a lot less. It is because of less friction that you hear of many accidents during monsoons. Even though the friction of the brakes is still there, the brakes may be wet, and the wheels are not in as much contact with the ground because of the water.
For today's activity, you're going to need a coin to complete our investigation. I recommend using a penny, but if you don't have access to a penny, you can use any coin that your grown-up is willing to lend you. For today's activity, what you're going to do is you're going to take this penny and you are going to roll it on different surfaces, or you can slide it. So you're going to take your penny and you're going to roll it on a hard countertop. So it could be your kitchen counter, it could be your dining room table, it could be your desk in your room, it could be your floor if you have hardwood floors or linoleum floors. So you're going to take this penny and you're going to slide it and roll it across that surface. Then you're going to take your penny and you're going to slide it or roll it across a different type of surface. If you have carpet in your home, roll it across carpet. If you don't have carpet, roll it across your bed. There's fabric on your bed that will behave similarly to how carpet might behave. Notice which roll produces more friction. Is it when your coin is slid or rolled on that hard surface, like my kitchen countertop or my linoleum floor? Or is it when it's slid across something that's the same texture or consistency of a carpet or of a rug or of a blanket? In your Seesaw account for today, you have a chart to fill out in your assignment section for this activity. Please open up that assignment section for this activity and take a look at the chart that you're going to be filling out. You're going to be testing your coin toss or your coin flick on the hard surface and on the less smooth surface, and you're going to put a check mark next to the surface that your coin traveled farther on. You're going to do this several times and then answer the question below the chart in your assignment activity section. Pause here to complete that first portion of today's activity. Once you've successfully completed your penny flick activity, come back here and take a look at my video where I'm once again rollerblading. This time, however, I'm blading on two different surfaces. One of them is that hard floor and another is a carpeted area. Take note as to which area I struggle rollerblading on. Are my results with my rollerblading similar to the results that you encountered with your penny, or are they different? It's easier for me to use my rollerblades on one of these surfaces over the other. Which of those two surfaces is it easier for me to rollerblade on? Is it the hard floored surface or is it the soft carpeted surface? Why is one surface easier for me to rollerblade on over the other? Which surface produces more friction when my rollerblade wheels come in contact with it? My hard floor or my carpeted floor? What do you think?